What's up, friends? Welcome back for another episode of Fargo. Excited to hop into these next couple after really enjoying the first two episodes of the second season. And I think the biggest question that I have right now surrounding all the events and everything we've seen is what the heck this UFO or extraterrestrial stuff they have going on is, because we've obviously seen the light two times now, once head on right before Rye got run over, and then the second time at the end of last episode in the reflection, which was accompanied by some very odd and ominous narration. I'm not exactly sure what it all means or how it relates to the case that's going on. Maybe it doesn't relate at all. Maybe it's just something they put in there. I don't know. I'm assuming we'll find out soon enough, hopefully. But definitely some very tense stuff, especially with Lou almost finding Ed grinding up the remains of Rye there at the end. But I am looking forward to seeing how everything develops and what new surprises it throws at us. And so hopefully you guys are excited to watch along with me for this one. And so without further ado, let's go ahead and jump straight into episode 3.
My husband wants to thank you for coming.
We know which side of the bread gets buttered. We know how to butter bread.
You don't have to yell, he's not deaf.
Oh, I didn't.
Nice. Who are these guys right here? They just beefing up their defense line because of the meeting they had last time?
Talk to Ma. She's in charge. Also, we want to thank you for your cards and letters.
Are you kidding me? Cards and letters? We're in a state of siege and you're talking about cards.
Dodd seems to be the most serious one of the group. It's always business, no time to joke around.
This is our business. You can't just write a check.
This family has been a peacetime family since Kennedy. You think we just out of the blue pick up our guns and it's high noon? We're talking about the Kansas City Mafia. We're small time.
Oh, well, that's not the best thing. Hearing the doubt in her voice right there and in her words.
We're not gonna make the first move, but if these Kansas City mooks come at you shooting, we'll cut the goddamn nose off their face.
I like this camera move right here. This is good. Is Dodd getting an idea, perhaps, of trying to provoke them to make the move, hearing that? Because he is the one who seems to want war the most.
Research thinks that they'll stall, then pass.
So we kill him.
If the market says kill him, we kill him. The market says offer more money, we offer more money. Whatever the pluses and minuses dictate.
Is the market the person disguised in shadow that we saw at the end of the first episode? But they are also talking about war here, so something's bound to happen soon enough.
He gunned down a judge, then disappeared. On the run now, we're thinking.
Find him, then he's leverage over the Frau and maybe turn things our way without buying a bunch of extra bullets.
You're not gonna have much luck finding Rye. Somebody's on the run associated with him, but it ain't him.
Well, I'm calling because we got a print match off of that gun you found. Right index belonged to one Rye Gerhardt.
Now we've got multiple people looking for Rye. Interesting. Unfortunately, Ed and Peggy are caught in the middle of it, and they don't realize what they're messed up in.
Lou Solverson, Minnesota State Police. Drove up from Laverne.
Ben Schmidt, forensics inside, taking their time.
I like their, I don't necessarily want to call them costumes, but the way they're dressed up right now. The cool contrasting colors. And is this another new character that they're introducing to us right now? Ben?
Got the prints back on the gun just before. Rye Gerhardt. That bad, huh?
I'm not saying your life would be easier if it was your own prints on the gun, but that's the lines along which you should be thinking.
Oh, this guy seems to know his stuff right now if he's reacting to the name reveal right there.
You in the service?
Navy, 2 tours, swift boat. I was a lieutenant.
Infantry for me. And we had a saying, FUBAR.
Yeah, we had that too.
Hey, I know what that means now after Saving Private Ryan. We already have a pretty good idea of how dangerous these people are, but that dialogue definitely adds a little bit more to it.
So I decided, a seminar. I thought about it, and I think I should.
What seminar? It's called Life Spring. Did it last year in Mankato. Amazing.
Oh.
How is Betsy gonna join him now after learning that? Feel like she could definitely use a bit of a getaway.
Ladies?
Hi, Dad.
What you got there?
Connie, mind if I put one of those up in your window?
Nope.
Okay, Mrs. Playcock.
Oh gosh, man, the plot thickens for her. I just hope that she learns that Rye is a bad dude.
That shoe you found in the tree. What if that's got something to do with the murders?
I'm thinking, what if he walked out onto the road and got himself hit by a car?
Oh, Betsy is smart. This entire Solverson family is just geniuses. Maybe that's where Molly gets her smarts.
What if the killer goes after poor Denise and then inadvertently gets himself struck by a passing motorist?
Hey, Peg, didn't you say that?
I'm sorry, but that just don't make sense.
Oh, great stuff. She almost had everything blown up right in her face.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree with Peggy. It's not like you're going to just drive home with a Gerhardt in your windshield and, start supper.
Great line. That's exactly what she did, and she is wild for it. They better get their windshield fixed real fast. And once that happens, they should be all right, I would imagine, because he shredded the body.
Like I said, there's a theory. So we gotta deal with the car. Now, today.
Deal how? It's broad daylight.
Oh, everybody in the town is gonna start looking for him. Pretty difficult to hide in such a small town like this. I also loved that camera shot of just following them across the road. What the heck? That guy is looking insanely suspicious right there. I couldn't tell who it was from that distance, but doing that in front of cops, you're gonna have some eyes on you for sure.
What's got you here at court today?
Had a hearing, but it's been postponed.
Hearing on?
Nothing. Scandalous.
You better be careful, man. If they find out that the judge that was supposed to deal with you is dead now, then you might become a prime suspect.
Yeah, I heard. Condolences to the family. But life's hanging in the balance. Time is ticking down to get the typewriters, spaceships, really.
Well, there's another extraterrestrial reference right there with spaceships. He's definitely not making a good case for himself right now, though.
I mean, how many cases she have, our judge? Can't go digging down on every sad sack.
Yeah, exactly. A few back taxes. It's not like I'm even...
Sir.
Yeah, okay.
Nice. I think it's best for him just to be quiet right now and let things play out as they may. But he's definitely going to be on the radar now, I think.
And here I was, sitting on my hands. Now look what Santa brought me. A little man.
I'm looking for Rye.
You look like you could use a drink.
Oh no, this guy's gonna get messed up with stuff, even more messed up in stuff, I mean.
I don't actually have the money on me.
You came by to not pay my uncle. And you're a patriot to boot. I think you and me should go for a drive.
Uh-oh, man. She seemed pretty not dangerous before, but if she is a part of the Gerhardt family, I feel like this is worrisome for Skip. Very thick snowstorm. The last time we had one of those in Fargo, some crazy stuff went down, so I'm on edge right now.
Insurance don't want to pay for accidents when you're drunk. Every crack up, he'd drive his truck to some deserted spot till he sobered up. Fake a new accident to cover the damage he did drinking. So that's what we do.
Oh man, I don't know if that's gonna work though, because her coworker already saw the broken windshield earlier. You just gotta hope for the best at that point, that the questions stop. Well, I don't know, man. They crashed it, so...
Hitting a tree with a back? You could run that scenario 1,000 times and never end up with these circumstances.
Yeah, I got it right the second time, though.
Yeah.
So they did have to do it 2 times. Nice. I was just about to say, I don't think that was the spot they wanted to hit. I feel like if their car is absolutely destroyed like that, though, that makes it even worse and more suspicious.
Still going, huh?
Grandma's working it out. She thinks maybe we can sell Kansas City a piece of the business. Not all.
Didn't look like fellas who want to own half a car.
It's a smart kid right there. I would be inclined to agree. But that's very interesting that Floyd seems to be ready to compromise at least a little bit.
We're not negotiating. It's a top-down decision. Grandma agrees.
Uncle Dad says I...
Dad's got nothing to do with it. You're my son. He's got his girls, so he decides what happens to them, but you're mine.
Seems to be a pretty strong sibling rivalry between Bear and Dot. I wonder what Rye's dynamic was with them, because we never really saw it that much.
Gonna need your guns.
I'll hold on to mine. It's got sentimental value.
You're not getting inside with that in your hip.
Am I the only one here who's clear on the concept of law enforcement?
That's what I'm saying. I don't feel like they're the ones that have bargaining power. Lou's always been the tough one, though.
Heard about Otto.
We're beset on all sides. How's your mother?
Off the crutches, thanks.
Who's that?
Lou Salverson, Minnesota State.
I wonder how good Ben's gonna be as far as helping him with the case. If he's pleasant with Floyd like that, seems to have some good rapport. Could end up like a Bill situation in season 1, being not willing to admit the worst.
Man, we found the murder weapon at the scene. Prince came back this morning.
And?
We're gonna have to talk to Rye.
That's not gonna happen. You need to leave.
Oh, yikes, dude. There's a lot of guns around here and only one gun with the two of them.
However it is you want to handle this, you need to handle it now, or it'll get handled for you.
Oh no, and Dodd's here. Gosh dang it, the hothead. He's gonna start something for sure.
You're gonna find my boot on your neck. You keep talking like that.
I'm the one who found the gun, so I think you're dancing with the wrong girl.
What'd you say?
I says I'm the one who found the gun, so you should be talking to me.
Oh, dude, I'm really enjoying Patrick Wilson's acting as this character, and I love seeing this previous state of Lou, just seeing him in action like this.
How about Mike Milligan? Know where we can find him? Pretty sure he's looking for your brother, too.
Uncle Dot, Hansi called.
Not now.
Said it's real important. Wants you to meet him at the dig.
Wow, a lot is happening right now, and the stories are starting to connect. Didn't he say meet him at the dig? Does that mean they killed and are burying Skip?
Hey, pull over, huh?
The typewriter guy?
Yeah, like I said. He was squirrely.
Oh man, they're not gonna find him there right now. He is long gone, I think. Perhaps even dead. Oh gosh, it is Mike and his guys. Shoot, that's 3-on-1. Please tell me Lou gets out of here, okay?
Gotta ask you your business here.
Maybe I'm the owner.
No, met the owner this morning.
Is that right? Maybe tell us where he is. Make a few bucks.
Oh my gosh, you are talking to the wrong man if you think he's here to barter. Lou is getting himself into all sorts of stressful situations this episode.
Minnesota cop. You do know you're in North Dakota, right?
Must have got lost on the way to the lake.
Where'd you say you saw old Skip?
At your mother's house. I think going in the back door.
I like him.
This is already great right now. We haven't seen Mike in action really so far, but his demeanor is always very unsettling.
We're very friendly people.
Pretty unfriendly, actually. But it's the way you're unfriendly. How you're so polite about it. Like you're doing me a favor.
Well, this has been enjoyable, but I better get going.
Well, thank goodness I know that Lou survives this because we've seen him in the future, but it still has me a little bit worried that he could get hurt in some way.
Some round, some oval.
What's that, friend?
Circular patterns. Unnatural. Right. Hovering in the sky.
There we go again, man. There's something strange going on. If we hadn't seen what we did before, though, this guy would sound a little crazy.
Some say they take you to their ship and probe you in places you don't want to mention. I believe their purposes are more benevolent as the caretaker to the zoo.
Oh man, Lou has met so many strange characters today, and unfortunately those aren't the only visitors they have to be worrying about in this town.
You think it worked?
What's that, hon?
I said, you think it worked today with the car?
It worked.
It's an awful lot of confidence, man. We haven't gotten out of the woods yet. I wonder if that neck brace is just for show. Hopefully Ed didn't actually hurt himself like that.
Go see the Gerhardts then?
Gerhardt's and ran into those Kansas City fellas you pulled over.
Milligan. What do you have, the bathroom brothers?
Yeah, ones that don't talk.
Yeah.
We seem to have a lot of sidekicks that don't talk in Fargo. Definitely one of the consistents.
Playing cribbage or hold your horses there?
You know who's cheating.
Who's cheating, Dad? Huh? Oh, come on.
By the way, I looked at your hand.
That was a great dissolve right there. I like that a lot. There's been some tense moments, but there's also been some rather calm moments in this so far. Makes me feel like a little bit of a calm before the storm type feeling.
Get back in the goddamn truck.
What are you talking about? I got him.
Button up that coat. You're embarrassing me.
Dodd's parenting definitely matches the rest of his character's actions. An absolute enforcer.
I wanted a boy. What did God give me? For goddamn girls.
Please, sir, this is a huge...
Oh, he's still alive. It's a miracle. I thought there was no chance he was still breathing.
Why would I go by Rye's place yelling his name if I knew where he was?
You talk to the cops. In the hole.
Oh my gosh, dude, they're about to kill him though. No, this guy, out of all the bad days people are having today, is having the worst one. But I mean, he's being honest. He didn't really tell the cops anything.
I can find him. I can. If you give me a day, 2 days.
Lie down.
On the ground?
These two are so intimidating. We got an early taste of it last time when they had that dude's ears cut off.
Talk to Milligan! They got him!
What you say?
Came by yesterday, looking for Rye. Probably they found him.
Oh no, that's just the move that Dodd was waiting for. Now they can go to all-out war. Jeez, bro, never mind. They still went after him. Skip did not last long at all.
Drive down to that cold Minnesota town. You're gonna bring my brother back tonight. If Kansas City gets in your way, if anybody gets in your way, you kill him dead.
Maybe Mike Milligan isn't the biggest threat after all in this, and it's actually Dodd. Oh wow, and the episode's over too. Shoot. I did like that last shot of the tie just poking out. I don't know how many people are gonna go poking around that place in particular, because it felt like it was kind of out in the middle of nowhere, but they would be able to find him if they looked carefully, seeing that tie. I don't know what's worse, getting dropped in a hole cut out in ice like the first season, or getting buried like that. Both are pretty rough fates, and we didn't really get much of an answer to what all the UFO stuff or alien life form stuff is that's been going on. We just got more questions raised, especially with the one guy talking to Lou about the signs of visitors. I don't know if it's all just supposed to be like symbolism or a metaphor for Mike Milligan and the Kitchens being visitors to that area, or what it all means. I'm also wondering when the boss of Mike and Brad Garrett's character, who I don't remember his name, wondering when he's gonna pop up again, because we haven't seen him for 2 episodes now. But I feel like this episode was building up a lot of tension, and so next episode we might have it break out into some actual action and some more deaths, so I'm looking forward to it. Well, the pacing in this episode was fantastic because the time just absolutely flew by. I was pretty taken aback that the episode was already over. I thought we were just a little ways through, but it's obviously doing a great job with storytelling if I'm that invested and that locked in that I don't really notice the passage of time. And so very excited to hop into the next episode and seeing where everything goes from here. I feel like the fact that Skip has now been taken out of the picture, that Lou is gonna start getting more and more suspicious of Mike Milligan and the Kitchens, because they're really the only other association he can pin to Skip at this point, because I don't think he realizes the Gerhardts have any connection to him. Hopefully you guys enjoyed watching along with me for this episode, and I will see you all in the next one soon enough. Peace.